Thank you, archangels, for surrounding me in your divine protection in the white light of the Holy Spirit and the Most High Divine Creator, Source One of all things. Thank you, Source One, for protecting me and keeping my energy veiled from any and all magicians, magical practices, and enemies, baneful or malevolent entities, energies, or multidimensional beings. And as such, I am protected by the benevolent multidimensional beings and benevolence to me and to this message. Glory be to the highest creator of all things, Source One, and deepest gratitude for my spiritual, physical, and psychic and material wealths and gifts, which I inherit fully and completely and also allow to ever expand into the stream of all that is. Glory be Creator, Source One. I receive your divine messages on this day with clarity. I deliver them with integrity, and I feel them with love. Ashe. Hello, everyone. Okay, so let me put in the chat that I am actually answering personal questions. So I'm actually I'm answering personal questions. Hey, everybody. I wanted to do like a mini general reading as well. For some reason, I couldn't publish this with the title that I was doing personal readings. It kept messing up. I don't know what was up with it. But hi, everyone. Happy Monday. They're saying that some type of organization is actually very angry right now. An organization is very angry. They're feeling incredibly combative with somebody else. Okay. Let's see what's going to pop up here. Let me see. I don't even know. I think I have my phone near me. If you have a question you want for me to answer, you can put it in the chat. And donations are always welcomed, but they're never required, okay? So if you do have a question, you can put it in the chat. Welcome, everybody. I'm just setting everything up on my phone here before I tap into the message. Okay. 7 of Rods to the 8 of Rods. So this first message is actually about some type of organization that you have pissed off, but you are still protected from them with the 7 of Rods to the 8 of Rods. You're going to receive some type of communication, and you're going to know that there is some type of institution or organization that has bullied you. They've either bullied you or exploited you in some type of way. 5 of Swords is trying to defeat somebody at any cost. It's like somebody who is incredibly motivated by jealousy, envy, anger. It's someone who projects a lot. There's some type of organization that feels this way towards you. Let's see. Oh, that was fast. So 9 of Swords is on the fence. Then we have 8 of Swords. So this is interesting because the two energies here are mirroring each other in some way. And they're mirroring each other in terms of the next steps that are happening. So this is a reading about the next steps that someone can anticipate here. On your end, with the 7 of Rods to the 8 of Rods, I feel like you're going to get some type of message surrounding victory where you were forced to stand up for yourself against several people who were trying to oppress you. That is what the 7 of Rods energy means. It means that you've made it to the top of the hill in victory, while others were trying to tear you down along the way. And so 7 of Rods does present itself as a card of protection because now you're at a new level. But also, it is the card of victory over those who tried to see you fail and intentionally did so. So the message here is you're actually transitioning from 7 of Rods to the 8 of Rods to receiving some type of communication about your status now in reference to this organization. So now look at them over here. They're wobbling. something could be called like Waverly or something. But whoever they are waffling, I suppose, between 8 and 9 of swords. Stuck in their head, they don't know how to get out. Anxious and terrified, assuming the worst about everything. So show me what's happening here. It's like a tale of two cities in a way. Two of Rods in the reversed. Thank you. We have the Ace of Swords over here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. You're receiving communication about some large institution that treated you unfairly. This is giving the type of energy of an ism. Okay? Whoever this message is for. The 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Rods reversed make someone feel incredibly trapped in this malicious behavior that they took part in. And not only now is it out in the open that they took part in it, but now I feel like they also have to tell you that they did this. Page of Rods. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, Page of Coins. They have to provide some type of physical evidence to you that they did this. And this is why they're stuck in the 8 and the 9 of Swords, because they're going to feel humiliated. But keep in mind, this is somebody who is feeling, or an organization that is feeling humiliated because of the truth. And this truth actually protects you. 6 of Coins. Do you want to show me anything else about this reading? We have the Page of Cups on the fence. They're going to come through with a particular tactic here. That's a Page of Cups and a Page of Pentacles. 10 of Rods, yeah, because I feel like someone is caught in their own trap with the 10 of Rods here. Like, they cannot get out of this. I feel here that whatever they've gotten themselves caught up in regarding you, number one, they have to provide evidence. And then number two, they have to be a Page of Cups, which means they need to try to cater to you. They need to try to soften you up in some way regarding what it is that they have to tell you, because with 10 of Rods here, it's a lot. It's baggage, it's a burden, it's heavy. This is what they have to confess to you. I'm getting something about like it's humiliating. 4 of Cups. This person is actually, how do I say this? They're kind of postponing or ignoring their duties right now, but you should be receiving communication about this soon. I feel like very soon, like this is the next step. This is just someone who's kind of wallowing or ignoring reality, hiding them. No, it's not like hermit energy, but I still feel like with the 4 of Cups, it's someone who's ignoring what they know needs to be done in terms of what they need to say to you. And then we have the Chariot here. Look at the stark differences in the energies and how they're falling out. This helps to give you victory and closure. And you know how sometimes victory feels so sweet because it helps you to move on from something. And you also get to move on from something knowing that you were the one who spoke the truth. You were the one who had integrity the whole time. You were the one who was honest. You were the one who was trying to be, Ace of Swords is a very benevolent energy. Look at the wings. So I feel here this is a very sweet victory for you, okay? Because I think in some ways, these people coordinated to try to do their worst. So that, as I said again, as I will say again, the Chariot energy is signifying that you're going to be able to move on from this situation, and the type of closure that you're being gifted with is victory. Okay? That's the message. The paperwork is coming to you. Okay? That's the message. Thank you, Divine. Okay. So that was the first general collective reading. Do you all have any personal questions that you want to put in the chat? Yeah, look, they want to start they want to start something new. Any personal questions? I'm kind of testing out this time. You know, look at the chariot coming out again. I'm testing out going live at this time. I was thinking 6 p.m. would be a good time because people are like getting off from work. Maybe they're traveling home from work or they just got home or something. So I've been trying to figure out and feel my way through, like, when's the best time for me to go live for us to hang out? The Page of Cups. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe 6 p.m., but maybe later this week I'll try like later, like 8 p.m., like when the sun goes down, okay? They want to continue the message, so let's continue, okay? They want to continue the message. There's more to share. Thank you, Divine Source. What is the continuation? Four of Swords. I'm showing here a type of closure that happens for you where you're able to reflect on something and see it from a whole new perspective, but you're also able to see the bigger picture in something, or of a situation. Like when you're actually going through that like Five of Swords energy, or you're actually going through the drama or the conflict, when you're seeped in that and trying to make your way through, it can be difficult to see the larger picture or the bigger picture. Sometimes when we're gifted the ability to retrospect and to reflect and to have hindsight, then we are actually able to close out a cycle in a whole new way because we have a different perspective on it now. That's the energy I'm getting here from the Four of Swords. Like, I see you kind of seeing the situation resolve itself, and you're just going to lay on your bed one day and be like, wow, now it makes sense. And it just seems like you'll be able to make peace with that situation. I'm hearing that you'll make peace with the situation, but what will truly happen here is that your body will find physiological safety, even though that situation happened. Okay? So I feel like what I'm telling you here is like your nervous system will relax. You'll see something in a new way. Like this communication, it brings in a lot of confirmation for you. And it's just like this, not necessarily sentimental, but this type of like reflection when you look at a situation and you're like, wow, so that's what it was. And you kind of can laugh about it now or something. Okay. Show me a bit more. Thank you. Okay, Two of Rods reversed. This is interesting. Show me. The Knight of Pentacles. Whatever this information is that comes into you, you're going to get confirmation why it seemed like you would try to do new things, but then your efforts would get stalled. That's what's going to come together here. Some type of like holes in the story about why when you try for things or when you try to get things, either you get slowed down or it seems like somebody puts it on ice somehow. I feel like this is where you're going to like get some clarity about some blockages that were purposefully put up. And then these blockages were intentionally made to slow you down, Knight of Pentacles. The only thing it did was kind of extend the journey. I feel here like you're still completing it. And Five of Rods reversed, like you're not even fighting with these people either. You did it with a lot of grace. We have the High Priestess and the Queen of Rods. Can I have a grid here, please? 1 under 4 of swords. Okay. Hold on. They want to take their own shape. Okay. The moon, king of pentacles. Okay, so the story is shifting. And they're talking about a relationship here. There's a masculine energy here who's trying to telepathically communicate with you. King of Pentacles in the moon, 4 of Swords, and the 2 of Rods reversed. It's like he's somewhat trying to say like he does like you, 9 of Cups here, but the 4 of Rods is on the fence and the 2 of Rods is reversed. There's a blockage in some type of way for this King of Pentacles. Show me this here. He's talking about some type of cycle. Show me this here. Show me more, please. Okay, King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. The Tower and the 6 of Rods on top of the 9 of Cups, and the Empress reversed on top of the High Priestess and the Queen of Rods. I don't know if this man really wants me to say this on the internet because I don't want to spoil his plans here. I don't want to spoil your plans here, bro. Death energy. And the 9 of Swords. He's telling me to say it. Don't be nervous. Don't be afraid. Just say it. So I am. This is the second poll here. Whoever this message is for, there is a King of Coins or a King of Pentacles who really, really likes you. This person sees you as a 9 of Cups, the Tower, and 6 of Rods. That's like, I see it, I like it, I want it, and I gotta go get it. That's the Tower and the 6 of Rods energy. Like suddenly, everything that you feel like you could have ever wanted is right in front of you. How could you let that opportunity pass you by? You would never. However, this King of Pentacles has some type of Queen of Rods and an Empress that they are trying to figure out a plan on how to move on from. 8 of Coins to the 8 of Cups. The good news here is that these are double 8s. These are both representative of infinities. Like this person feels like he's on the right timeline here with the 2 8s showing up. But he does need to make up a plan because for some reason he feels like with the 2 of Rods in the reversed, someone's going to try to block him. Someone's going to try to block him from getting to you. And I feel like it is most likely in some way either this Empress in the reversed or this Queen of Rods, or they're the same feminine. Okay? He's saying that like the Moon and the King of Pentacles, he wants to keep himself hidden along the way while he's trying to make his way out of here. Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I feel like this man is saying that he has put relationships on the back burner for long enough. Knight of Pentacles to the King of Cups. Maybe he's been a provider for a very long time for 2 feminine energies here, or just this Empress reversed energy. But I feel like he is ready to step into a romantic connection because the relationships that he has right now, he wants that type of emotional intimacy with someone. And I feel like he wants that emotional intimacy to be romantic. King of Cups here, 9 of Cups, 6 of Rods, yeah. I'm hearing, will you dream, girl? We'll make you happy. Oh, Page of Swords. Yeah, he, this masculine, I feel like he's darn near like a King of Swords in a way, how much he's been kind of cross-examining you and I like how you present yourself with the Page of Swords here in the Moon. This is someone who like is interested in you regularly, but they don't let you know that it's them. Also, this masculine, whoever he is, his feelings for you have grown over time in some type of way. But again, he's trying to make some type of escape plan and he's thinking about that. I feel like today he's trying to figure out some type. Okay. Did you hear my phone? Queen of Cups. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess. This man is ready for love. This one, Nine of Swords. He is saying, listen, I'm going to tell you this. I feel like this energy I'm reading from the masculine's perspective, he's telling me that he heard some type of call from his Queen of Cups. It could have been some form of like a psychic communication with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups here, like a telepathic sense that you were anxious, like he could feel it. Nine of Swords and Queen of Cups. In some ways, it's like he felt like a battle cry come from you or something like this. And he knew that he needed to step up. This one, no. Okay, thank you. We have the Seven of Pentacles. That's very promising. You're not going to get more stable than a Seven of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles. That's somebody who's like, yeah, we're going to do this for forever. Show me this. The Hierophant. Knight of Rods reversed. Seven of Pentacles. This man, he kind of wants to talk to you about timing because I don't know if this is what put you in the Nine of Swords here, feminine. I feel like perhaps this is what put you in the Nine of Swords, just worrying, feeling anxious, feeling stuck in your head. He's telling you that we cannot rush this process. Knight of Rods reversed, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. He's like, what's the rush? We are each other's prize. Like, the Hierophant here, he's saying that he didn't want to be overbearing or over sensual with you. He wanted to show you Seven of Pentacles, that he's ready to invest in something long-term with you. So he doesn't want things to move too fast or too quickly. I feel like he's really trying to encourage you to trust divine timing here because the Hierophant doesn't want you the Hierophant doesn't want you to move too fast. Okay? Doesn't mean it's not happening. Five of Swords, Nine of Swords. Yeah. Feminine energy. Like, I want to reassure you, honey. I feel like, yeah, the Hermit. I just think that she's tied. The Hermit, Three of Swords, Ten of Rods, Nine of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. I understand, feminine. Okay? So from the feminine's perspective, she's really sharing here that she knows that Five of Swords and Nine of Swords is when you're your own worst enemy. It's when someone can think the worst or assume the worst, and then they become consumed by that outcome before anything has even actually happened. And I feel like it's because this Queen of Cups is intuitive, right? But there's the Hermit and the Three of Swords, Ten of Rods to the Nine of Coins. I feel like this Queen of Cups energy, she's very independent. I feel like perhaps she's also very empathic. So she can carry around a very heavy heart in times when she's feeling isolated or lonely, or I'm hearing like cuddled or something like that. Okay? Because a Nine of Coins energy here is not like pitiful in any type of way. I feel like what happens here is she wants some type of like emotional, intimate connection with someone. She wants the same thing. So I think that with the Knight of Cups and the Chariot, she could have been expecting this to happen immediately. While the King of Pentacles is over here and he's taking like a slow and steady approach to developing feelings for each other. I think that's it. That's all I'm going to pull on that energy. We have the Five of Rods reversed in the World card. Whoever that message was for, it was reassurance for you. There's no conflict actually between you and this divine counterpart. There's no drama, there's no hubbub, there's no conflict, okay? It's all just about having some patience right now and allowing the relationship and the connection to naturally unfold. I feel like that's what this is really showing here, because he is very much like Seven of Pentacles, slow and steady. That's how you form a relationship. You want a solid foundation. And I think maybe she was like expecting roses and love letters and poetry and, like all of the romantics to happen right off the bat. I think he's showing up as a King of Cups because he is romantic, but I think that his romantic expressions will become more expressive over time. Okay? I wonder if this masculine wants to tell me who these two feminines are. I wonder if he's going to get into that. He's telling me, I don't think that he wants to. I feel like he wants to close the message out now, so I'm going to respect that, and we're going to do that. Thank you, Divine. Isn't it interesting how it's the same deck, but I pulled two completely different energies, two completely different timelines. Thank you, Creator. Hierophant in the world. All right, we're going to close this deck for the evening. And let's try, I'm going to ring the bell. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Anonnie's Temple. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess for the prophecy readings. You could call me Anonnie. I am a tarot reader, a channeler, and intuitive for divine source and Christ consciousness energy and ascended master energy. And I'm here to deliver the prophecy readings for you all. So today I'm doing general collective readings, and I'm also taking personal questions. So if you have a personal question, you can put it in the chat. Donations are always appreciated, but they're never necessary. So you can still put your question in the chat. For some reason, I want to say like live chat box or whatever. But let's see. I think there is one or two more readings that I can do for general readings. Thank you, Most High Divine Creator Source. Glory be to thee, and thank you, benevolent ancestors, for the messages that I receive on this day. Thank you, Source One. I receive your messages with clarity. I deliver them with integrity, and I feel them with love. Okay. Let's see what this is. Show me this here, please. Okay. Do you want the chariot? The chariot has come out again. Do you want it upright or reversed, Most High? We're going to do it reversed. They're reading another energy right now. And then the world and the emperor. What in the world? There's something peculiar with this spread right now, okay? There's one other thing that this energy wants to say. And it's coming from, I feel like, an emperor energy. I don't know if he is also the King of Pentacles just yet, but he's talking about you because you're showing up as the Queen of Coins in the reverse. You're showing up again in the Chariot energy, but now it's in the reversed. But here's the interesting thing. The good news and what he wants to tell you is that you're the Empress. Page of Wands to the Empress, and we have the Knight of Cups here. But there's a whole bunch of shit that he's talking about from your past. I don't know if I feel like he's saying some type of thing of like there were several things in the past that you had to heal from that also caused delay on your end. And I don't want to say delay as though it's the wrong timing. I'm just talking about like there's a lot here that you would have to go through and to close out in a cycle in order to become this empress. So let me show you. The first card out is the Six of Cups. Then we have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Cups. You know, this is really when someone is in like anguish and despair, and it just ends up becoming a comfortable place for them. You know what I mean? I feel like that is what they're talking about happened in the past for you with the Hanged Man and the Seven of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords reversed, which is good. But he's saying that like you were looping for a little bit in these timelines of like thievery and betrayal and lying and, you know, like depression, Five of Cups, Nine of Rods, like beating yourself up, you know, like being your own worst critic, you know. He's saying you were kind of looping in that for a little bit, but now it's done. Death card. Show me a bit more, please. Hi. Hi, Danny. Yes, you can call me Queen. You can call me High Priestess. Show me a bit more about what is happening here. Thank you. Okay. Five of Cups, we have the King of Swords. This is an energy where you have learned how to harness your masculine energy so that you're able to think logically about something. Five of Cups, Nine of Wands is like you have, in some way, like in the past, you had exhausted your emotional capacity and you were just like way too upset, like so much in your feelings. And it's like there's this shift taking place where you're stepping into a King of Swords energy. We have the Two of Swords here. What is this? And then the Six of Swords. You know, there's a lot that's going on in this spread. But I feel like what seems most concerning is this Queen of Coins, reversed Chariot, reversed to the Two of Swords. That's someone who clearly has a decision to make about how they want to move forward. That's what this Emperor is saying. I feel like you have an Emperor energy stepping in here, asking for you. They're being a bit like stern and wanting to communicate with you how when you get in those energies of Five of Cups and Nine of Wands, like beating yourself up, like having an inner voice that like treats you worse than like anyone else you know, like having that is not serving you. And not only is it not serving you, it never does. Like an inner militant voice surrounding your emotions that comes from something that happened in the past. And I feel like you're ready to move on from this. Some type of insecurity that I feel like has been a broken record, and you're ready to move on from it. The Sun, very nice. You're ready to move on from it. The Sun, Queen of Cups. I don't know what it is, but it's like you're ready to move on from it and be, I do want to say, softer with people. But there's something here about like, you know, when you maybe when you were younger in life or something, you were like very sweet, very kind, very giving, very loving, very nurturing to anyone. And I feel here with the Queen of Coins reversed, like maybe you just felt like people were taking too much from you and not giving you anything. A Queen of Coins in the reversed is a feminine energy that is meant to be abundant. But if they're in the Chariot reversed, there's been some type of like I heard foreclosure for some reason, but there's been some type of block that stood in the way of your financial gain. The Sun, show me. Three of Cups. Three of Cups and the Magician. Show me who did that. Three of Wands. Ace of Coins. Five of Swords. Holy shit. Someone has to, what is, hold on a second here. I feel like there's this group of Five of Swords people, and they know about an Ace of Coins that could go to you or that could be yours. I'm hearing that could have been yours. I feel like this is the cycle that is closing, like some type of major cycle here. The World and the Emperor. There's something here about like financial abuse or like financial exploitation. Do you want to show me this? Knights of Rods. The Devil, Knight of Cups. I don't like that. Okay? There has been something here where there's a group of people who kind of may prey on people with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups here, and the Devil to the Knight of Cups. Like this is someone who would search the crowd to see who they could get one over on that evening. It is like a trickster spirit, especially with the Five of Swords, but this is someone who like intentionally picks someone in the crowd who they want. Okay? Yeah, like I don't like that. That's something that's strange. Okay? The Three of Swords on the fence, yeah. I feel like I don't think that it's violence, but I feel like it would be like emotionally violent in some way, where it's like someone who just takes your emotions up and down and all over the place, or they exploit your attachment wounds. It's someone who intentionally comes in with the intention of bringing in a Three of Swords because they get some type of kick out of that. Okay, and you know, what else could you possibly tell me about this here? The Fool. Seven of Coins. Four of Wands reversed. What? There's a lot here. Eight of Wands, Six of Coins to the Lovers. I don't know what else you want me to read from that, Divine. I feel like this is going to become very complicated. Whoever like this group of people is with this Three of Cups energy here, they were building something for quite some time, but whatever they were building, it ended up being quite shaky with the Four of Wands in the reversed. You know, it's like you build something, but everything that you use to build it is really cheap. And it's like, I don't know, you know what energy this gives me? This gives me the energy of the roller coasters at the Wonder Wharf in Bob's Burgers. You know, like how in the show Bob's Burgers, there's like the little pier with like the carnival and all of that and the roller coaster. And Mr. Fischoeder, he like used really cheap wood and screws and all this crap. It's like that type of energy, and then someone got hurt. There goes my phone. And then it's like someone got hurt on the roller coaster and now they need to pay you or something. It's like they knew that it was shaky to begin with. I don't know what's up with that here. Queen of Wands. I'm going to clear the board, okay? The sun is out here. There's also the star. So if this message resonated with you, however this ends, you end up coming out on top with the Queen of Wands, the sun, and the star. And it's very gratifying having this cycle close. You're going to close this cycle out and feel very proud of yourself. You're going to feel very self-assured. Your self-esteem is going to be through the roof. You're going to feel like there was this reassurance that you're on the right path with the star energy here. And you're going to be very grateful for how you can heal in light. You know how people talk a lot about how you can heal your shadow or like work through your shadow and stuff like that to heal whatever like things that are going on with you that may be hidden? No one ever talks about how healing well, sometimes people do, but there's another type of healing, which is healing in the light. And I feel like this is when you heal, and during the process of healing, it also feels good. Okay. There you are. There's your channeling. All right. So I don't see any personal messages in the chat just yet. Yeah, maybe I'll try going live later. We're going to get this party jumping. Ladies, leave your man at home because it's 11:30 and the club is the temple. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to try one other deck. So I'll do one more general collective read, and then I'll close this out. Did I pull from Gold Tarot? I think I did. What deck do I want to use? Let's get the Cosmic Family. Let me go grab it. Give me one sec. Because it's 11:30 and the club is jumping. Lights to bright, gonna make it high. Ladies, leave your man at home. Let's see here. All right, Cosmic Family. All right, so this is the last message I'm gonna do, okay, y'all? This is the last general collective message. Thank you all for joining me at the temple on this day. Thank you, Cosmic Family. They're showing me a type of gold necklace that has a green stone in the center that is actually a communication stone. They're telling me that one fact that they may actually leave out about your cellular devices is that the reason why someone can hear you through that technological device and it's not connected to anything is because dialogue can travel through crystals. That's what they're showing me here. I'm hearing that you're going to be awarded something. I feel like this could be physical and or non-physical. Yeah, Page of Discs. I feel like your name is going to be on some type of like email newsletter, some type of list that will be broadcasted out that you're awarded something. I'm seeing that it's going to be in an email very specifically, and then that email gets like sent out to like a listserv. But you do get awarded something. Yeah, there goes my phone again. I gotta put that on silent. This is peculiar, okay? So give me a second just to let it sink in. Okay. Okay. um I I feel like someone's laughing at your enthusiasm or some type of eagerness that you have when you communicated with them. They like it. They find it to be enticing. And I'm also hearing irresistible, like simply irresistible. There's something funny here with the 10 of Wands to the Page of Wands, where someone is sharing that, like, since they first talked to you or since they talked to you, they feel like they receive symbols or messages about you, Page of Rods here, to the point where it's starting to be annoying to them. With the 10 of Wands here. You ever have one of those days where you're like, okay, enough with the numbers. Enough. Kind of like that. But you're just joking with your guides and you're making jokes with the universe. I feel like someone is like, okay, like I get the message, 10 of Rods to the Page of Rods, Page of Discs to the 8 of Wands. I'll give this offer. I feel here like someone has been receiving so many nudges to initiate conversation, and I'm hearing it's something like they feel like they see you everywhere. That's what it truly is. 10 of Rods to the Page of 10 of Wands to the Page of Wands is giving me like you don't even expect to have something remind you of this person, and even still something ends up popping up. It's like, okay, we get it. I see you everywhere. I'll communicate. That's what I'm getting here. Show me about this, sir. Temperance on the fence to the Queen of Wands. Someone. Okay. Ace of Wands to the 7 of Cups. I actually feel like this Queen of Wands energy is you, Divine Feminine. The Chariot, yeah. You know what's so beautiful? I just want to say this. You know what's so beautiful about channeling and tarot is how the divine feminine energy keeps showing up with the same cards. Even though it's a different type of a queen, she is still showing up in the Chariot's energy, representing the movement forward. Ah. Justice. And the Emperor is coming out again. What happens with this Queen of Rods? Ace of Swords and the Fool. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Explain to me who this Queen of Wands is, please. Explain to me who this is. 8 of Death and the 8 of Cups. Well, it is not going to get more clear than that. Thank you, Emperor. Whew, okay. Show me just a bit more about the Page of Wands, please. What type of energy is that here? From the Emperor. The Hierophant. 2 of Swords. and the High Priestess. He cannot block you out. High Priestess, Page of Swords to the Two of Swords. Whoever this part of the message is for, and this is between you and your Emperor, it's like he can hear your thoughts and it trips him out. Okay? Page of Swords, Two of Swords to the High Priestess. That's like, it doesn't really matter if he tries to distract himself. As soon as he comes out of the distraction, boom, there you are, High Priestess. And it's not just you that's doing this, High Priestess. It's also the Hierophant energy. It's his, I want to say, it's his future self looking back and saying, hey, bro, go do the thing. It's your future self. It's your higher self, bro. Go do that. It's like he's receiving nudges from his future self, or I could just say from his higher self or his guides to communicate with you. He was stuck up on something here with this Queen of Rods energy, but with the Death and the Eight of Cups, he's 100% saying it's closed out, over and done. Okay? He is showing up, though, with a Three of Swords in the reverse and a Five of Swords, and that's not particularly healed energy. With the Five of Cups here and the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Show me this, Emperor. Why are you surrounded by this energy? Six of Swords. He's saying that he's moving on. So he is not in this energy currently. This is the energy that he was in, and this is what kept him stuck. Some type of misery loves company with the Queen of Rods. Someone who maybe cheated on him, and then he felt like he needed to get back at her for cheating on him. You know, it was toxic. I'm going to say that. And I feel like this Emperor came out of that connection very hurt, and she has come out of the connection very hurt. But I feel like the both of them have moved on. They're telling me, I don't know why he's saying this. He's explaining to me that whatever type of dynamic he had with this Queen of Wands, it was like they were always playing Battleship. Like, oh, I'm going to sink your piece. I send a missile to B12. Boom. And then she's like, I send a missile to C13. Boom. It was like that. Okay? He's saying it's done, though. Why is he showing up like this? Six of discs. Who is this? Four of Wands on the fence. So he's explaining that he was the King of Wands when he was exchanging energy with this person. But now he has the Seven of Swords and the Four of Rods on the fence. Wait, that's really blurry. My bad, y'all. There we go. Whatever it was with the Two of Pentacles here, I don't think it was that great of a relationship. And I hope that he's over it. Page of Cups here. He keeps reassuring me that he's over it. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. He really is reassuring you that he's over it. Okay? Seems like, yeah, with the sun. Okay? So I guess let that be your confirmation, honey. He kind of went through hell and back, but he's out of it now and on his way to you. I want to know more about these telepathic communications that are happening between the two of you. Should I ask about that? That's a lot, Emperor. Jeez. I want to know about that. So, Emperor, whose thoughts can you hear? Show me. Whose thoughts can you hear? King of Cups. So one of these thoughts or one of the storylines that's going on in his head is about his feelings. He's trying to make sense of them. Six of Wands. Show me the Moon, the Devil reversed, and the Chariot. And then we have Death here on top of the Devil reversed, and the Two of Wands. He's not talking about who he's communicating with. He's talking about what's going on in his own mind here. King of Cups on the fence makes it seem like he's a little nervous. But the Six of Wands here is like, you know how they say that even though it's very obvious that you love your partner, on your wedding day, you're still going to be nervous. It's that type of energy. I don't think that he's uncertain. I think that he's just kind of boosting himself up with the Six of Wands, like giving himself a confidence boost because he's about to start to acknowledge his romantic side. And I feel like he hasn't done that in a very long time. It's like, okay, I need to know. I don't want to call this man a beast. Okay, because I don't want to promote Beauty and the Beast like that. But there's a little bit of energy here where he has to prep himself to be like, okay, I need to be soft and gentle with this creature. Okay. Yeah, Temperance. Okay. Oh, well, would you look at that? You see who wants to pop out? Why did you go all over the place like that? Okay, I'm gonna put all these back. Okay, Emperor, do you have any final messages here? Justice on the fence. Like something hasn't worked its way all the way through. Why not? Why not? Three of Wands, because it's approaching. So what type of justice is this? Six of Swords. Nine of Wands. And we're going to close it out here with the Three of Cups, the World card, the Eight of Swords, and the Empress. This man, in some way, he kind of feels like you've been locked away in a tower or something. And that's just metaphorical. I feel like the Empress energy has been in the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior energy. Like I'm going to say it, Five of Cups. You know, the feminine energy has been like very resilient, keeping to themselves, but also sometimes hyper vigilant and assuming the worst, even before they try to give something a chance. And I feel like it's because with the Five of Cups, the Empress doesn't want to experience some type of upset or hurt again. Okay? I'm hearing again or to begin with, one of those two. Okay? So I feel here like the Empress needs to know that this Emperor is reaching out and making communication with them. And this signifies that you don't have to be, I feel like it's very simple. It's like you don't have to go at it alone. You don't have to go at it alone. Three of Cups and the World. There are people who are trustworthy and genuine. And you can spend your time with them and feel at ease and feel comfortable with them. I feel like he's ready to bring you into this world. Six of Swords. Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. He says you're his type. 10 of Discs, yeah. It's very interesting. I've never gotten that as a reading for these two together, but with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, it's giving me that you are his like top tier physical attraction type. You know, like when you're a kid and you're like, oh my gosh, I have such a huge crush on like this celebrity, blah, 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 or whatever. It's like this man grows up and he's dating you, and you look exactly like some type of like celebrity or something like that to him, like a childhood dream woman or something. Okay, he's very like attracted to you. And with the 10 of Discs, he wants to have joint bank accounts, if you know what I mean. Okay, yeah, Queen of Cups, he wants to love all up on you. This is the type of like, I want to rub coconut oil on your booty. That's what this is giving. Like trying to rub coconut oil all over you. Okay. That's what that's giving there. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. So I feel like this man, I feel like he has already described enough. I feel like he has described a lot. But did he tell us what the next steps are? You know, there's some type of Queen of Wands who's really a weasel. Not gonna lie. It's like whenever I try to look into the middle of the deck, she tries to like weasel her energy in somehow, but they don't want me to focus on it. Four of Swords. Okay, we're just gonna put that to rest. Okay. The next question I have, Emperor, are you like reaching out to this person? We have the Page of Discs and the Eight of Wands. What's the next thing that this person can expect? And they'll know that you're near, so to speak. What? Oh my gosh. Temperance with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Cups. What is he saying here? So you're going to know the next steps, and you're going to know that he's near because of the Five of Wands on the fence and then the Hermit. Then we have the Nine of Cups, which is like wish fulfillment, getting what you want, enjoying the pleasures of life. And then we have the Ace of Cups, ultimate love and fulfillment with the Temperance and the Seven of Wands. Something so pure and precious, you want to protect it. It's almost, I don't know how to say this. It's almost like he's saying that there may be a lot of attention on you with the Five of Wands energy, or there may be a lot of competition, but he's going to be the person who's like calm, cool, and collected, the Hermit energy. You're not going to see him like roughing it up with the other dudes or something like that. You're going to see him kind of hanging out on his own. And I feel like that's going to give you and him a chance to have some alone time. What the hell is this? So there could be some type of like social event, or maybe this is that awards ceremony, whatever this is. And he's going to be like meandering around the hall by himself or something. And then I feel like the two of you end up seeing each other. Okay. Oh, He said Four of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be some type of party, graduation, celebratory event. A place where people are getting together, enjoying themselves, talking. Maybe it's going to be on the beach or near the water. Okay. Huh. King of Wands. He is going to be on the prowl for you. King of Wands, Seven of Wands. Yeah, he's on the prowl. Okay. I feel like he's going to be one of the, not one of, I feel like he's going to be like the first man to talk to you that evening. And then he's going to keep an eye on you for the entire night. Like that. Okay. All right, y'all. That's the next step. That's what I see happening here. I wonder if he's the one who gives you the invitation. Whoa. I don't think I'm going to repeat that. The Fool in the Chariot. I don't know if I'm going to repeat that. You know what this energy means? Death and Ace of Wands. This is like orgasm energy. That's what this is. Like, you know, in French, when they call an orgasm, I think it's like le petit mort or something like that, like the little death. That's what he's like showing me here. And I don't know what's up with that. And then he's showing that you're the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands, and you're the Empress still. It's like he can't get enough. Queen of Cups and Nine of Wands, like he can't get enough of you. Don't stop till we get enough. Don't stop till you get enough. 10 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to close this out. I think that's enough. Okay, y'all. Look at this chick is annoying. I don't know what this is. This is giving like a mosquito energy. Where it's like, oh my gosh, shoe fly, don't bother me. I'm telling you. Is that it? I think that's it. The Star, the Magician, and the Hanged Man. Okay. Whoa, this is all major arcana. The Moon, and then the Tower. And the Six of Wands and Judgment, Ace of Discs. I'm going to stop pulling here, okay? I feel like for someone here, all of the pulls that I've done today are a continuous story for you. And this is where everything is amounting to. This is what everything is coming to. You are manifesting a wish coming true. And I feel like it's not some type of little type of wish type of thing. No. This is a tower type of a wish. That's an Ace of Discs. That represents a pure victory for you and positive judgment that you win. This is something where it manifests and you're like, okay, I can really tell that reality is really in the palm of my hands. Like, I feel like it's that serious, or it's that, I want to say like magnificent. It's that magnificent. It's like monumental. The Star, the Magician. That's nothing that you would play around with. And I feel like with the Hanged Man and the Moon and the Tower energy, it's like something that you've always wanted, but you just put it on the shelf, or you stopped thinking about it, or something like that. And it's like you look away for 1 minute, and within that 1 minute, boom, there's the manifestation. Boom. the Magician, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Discs. It's very much giving the energy of like, dear diary, today is the day that my entire life changed. It's really giving that. Okay. I'm hearing you just gotta believe in yourself. You've just gotta believe. I'm sure you already do. Because things like this, they happen when people believe in themselves, and they've been in this hanged man position in the moon card, not fretting when the shadow comes, not running from what may feel uncomfortable, not running from the subconscious or from the things that are unseen. Instead, you remained. It's like you have this energy of like, cannot be destroyed. I remain. And because you were in this state of stillness, or I feel like your highest self was, or your soul or your spirit was in this energy of like seeking wisdom on the mind. And now what comes of this is some grand, I'm talking about, look at how colorful and beautiful these cards are. Maybe I can get that into focus, okay? Look at how beautiful and grand these cards are. Like the entire cosmos brings this manifestation to you. And here it is, this like invaluable gem right in your hands. I just keep getting like, boom, this is the day that your life changed. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, y'all, I'm going to close out the energy now. Thank you for joining me. If you'd like a personal reading, you can still email me after today. That's absolutely fine. My email is anonniestemple@gmail.com. If you enjoyed the way that I read, like this video, you know to already subscribe to the channel. Join the community in the Assembly of Light. We are all here to welcome you. So, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, you're part of the A1 Day Ones. Welcome to all original Earth Angels to this channel. You can call me Anonnie, and this is Anonnie's Temple, and I will see you in the next one. I close out in any and all portals that I have been peering and looking within and through. I close out the energy of this reading, and I call my energy back to me brilliant, purified, and cleansed, and detached from any and all remnants which may have been picked up along the way. Glory be to the highest creator of all things. Ashe. Okay, y'all. I will see you in the next one, and y'all be good. Have a good Monday evening. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you.